Good evening. A volatile trading session ended on the negative note for the Indian markets today. Weak cues from the international equity markets coupled with the disappointing GDP data dragged the market lower at open. The key indices could not recover from that point and remained under pressure almost throughout the session. A pullback in the European markets led to the late recovery. The Sensex was down by 168 points to close at 17,583 and the NSE Nifty was down by 45 points to close at 5,340. Top losing stocks on the Sensex and Nifty were DLF, M&M, IDFC, BHAIL, NTPC, ICICI Bank, Tata Steel and L&T. Top gainer stock on both the indices were Maruti Suzuki, Hindalco Industries, HDFC, Tata Power, Ambuja Siemens, Kane India, Reliance Power and Reliance Infrastructure. Selling was seen in almost all the sectoral indices on the BSE except the Pharma Index. The top loser was the Realty Index down by 3.2%, followed by the Capital Good Index down by 1.6%. The Banking Index declined by 1.2%. The BSE Mid Cap and the BSE Small Cap Index fell by 0.5% and 0.4% respectively. The Indian VIX ended at 27.67, up by 2.7%. Technically, as expected, 5,300 turned out to be a very strong support for the Nifty. The index managed to remain above the 5,300 on the closing basis, imposing that the breakout on the monthly candlestick chart is intact. However, some resistance is expected between 5,500 and 5,600 levels. Certain PSU shares bucked the negative trend after the Union Cabinet approved a proposal to allow share buyback in a bid to boost the disinvestment proceeds. However, shares of ONGC slid by the close of the trade as government's proposed auction for a sale of 5% stake in the state-run energy major fell short of expectations. Maruti shares spurted after the company reported strong monthly sales for January. On the other hand, Tata Motors and M&M shares declined despite announcing robust auto volumes. Fertilizer shares climbed after the government-approved cut in the subsidy for diammonium phosphate and muriate of potash fertilizers by 27.4% and 10% respectively for FY13 as a part of plan to reduce its financial burden. Thank you. Wish you have a great evening ahead.